Dear friends, welcome to this video presentation. Even before I share the purpose of this video presentation, let's understand few wishes and challenges faced by 1. Working employees, 2. Fresher students. First, let's talk about working employees. What is an average figure of percentage annual increase in salary or CTC of an employee across the industry? Generally the answer is yes, around 15%. What if an employee wishes to have 100% annual increment? Do you find that this is very challenging? Secondly, let's understand the challenges being faced by fresher students. What is their challenge? To secure success in early career interviews and to secure good starting salaries in good companies. The purpose of this video presentation is to answer fulfilling these wishes. That is, number 1, enhancing 100% annual increments, that too without approaching the seniors. The senior approaches you. And secondly, securing the success in early career interviews by fresher students. Let's talk about the first category of people, that is working employees. Have you ever analyzed that any company's director in the MNC working for about 25 business lines in 25 countries, their salary, and a person who is working as supervisor or a production manager in a company, what is the difference of their salaries? I'm sure you'll agree it will be many folds or many times the salary of a director will be vis-a-vis a salary of supervisor working in a company. Have you ever thought, how do you explain this major difference? Well, I'll take an opportunity of sharing with you that there are two major aspects or strategies which these higher level people have adopted, and therefore they are earning higher salaries. What are these two major aspects? I describe them as 1, tenure to Maharaj model, 2, from tank to pipe model, in a very simple words. Now let's understand very closely and decode these two strategies. First, let's take the tenure to Maharaj model. If you look at this slide, this explains that if a tenure working at a tea shop, means a tea serving boy working at a tea shop adds skill of making tea, and therefore he can earn not just 3,000 but 6,000. How fast do you learn will decide the timing. 1. Second, if you look at this slide, wherein you can see on the left side there is a tank and on the other side there is a pipe. What is the capacity of 100 liter tank? It is 100 liter. What happens if you put 105 liter in this tank? It will spill over. That generally is a syndrome you can see all around. If somebody, especially the top management, gives you a work, additional work, the people really cry that I am already busy with this work, how can I do it? Why they cry? Because they do not understand this methodology of working from tank model to pipe model. What is the pipe model? In pipe model, if you look at, the capacity is infinite. Why? Whatever amount of water you put in, that water comes out. Meaning thereby, whatever amount of work is given to them, they complete the work. Through what strategy? The strategy is simple, that they delegate this work to their subordinates, and therefore they are always empty, barehanded and free. That is the strategy. So the question now is, how do you really achieve from a tank model working to a pipe model working? This slide explains very well, answering this question in 5 T's. What are the T's are? Trust your people. Second, train your people. Third, transfer the work. And fourth, you have the team and therefore the time. Well, when you master these 5 T's, I'm sure you will have infinite capacity gradually. Now, what this infinite capacity would mean to you as far as your salaries are concerned? Means you are on a path of enhancing your salaries by many folds in a very short time by understanding these 2 major aspects. Number 1, enhancing your own skills, and number 2, enhancing the skills of your people. Therefore, you can delegate more and more work, and therefore you have more and more worth. So that's the summary of these 2 strategies. Now let's look at the second category of candidates, that is fresher professionals or students coming out of college. What is their state of mind? If you describe their past struggle, they were trying to get the good college followed by a good branch, then having passed the graduation or post-graduation, whatever the course they have pursued in the college, they would like to have a good starting package and a good company. I'm sure you will agree with me. Now, what are the challenge? Challenge is lot of competition. Now let's understand the competition closely. The difference of time between winner and loser or first rank and second rank in the race is in the tune of hours or minutes or in fraction of seconds. I'm sure you'll agree it is in fraction of seconds. Means a small delta or an additional thing would make anyone winning the game or the reason for losing the game. That precisely happens with students who are coming out of the college. They have done their courses very well, but now question is to have this additional delta skill so that they can have extra confidence and face the interviews to secure the success. Here, this one of the course we have launched, which is 5S Internal Auditors Certification Course, duly accredited by QCI, Quality Council of India. What are the specialties of this course? 1. It is accredited by a non-profit organization called as QCI, which is also a signatory of IAF, International Accreditation Forum. Secondly, the course is totally online, right from registration to certification. One more important thing is that the course material, that is tutorials, videos and everything is freely available for this course on our website, that is www.leanonlinecourses.com. Secondly, the course is really required by the industry, that is, I can say, industry friendly, and the duration is very short. You can learn all these aspects within 3-4 hours of studies, and also the cost is very, very nominal. What else is required for students? This all is answered by this course. You can have a look at website of QCI for more details, that is www.qcin.org. Now, what is the importance of this particular course? If you look at any world-class systems in any organization, it starts with generally the workplace management, and especially for the manufacturing sector it becomes quite relevant, having 5S and Kaizen, and then followed by balanced scorecard, inventory management, TPM, energy excellence, and world-class systems. So the 5S is basically a first step. Now what are the other courses can be added to the profile of students or resume of the students so that they can secure their success in early career interviews? Here I would like to share few aspects on this slide. Those can be Lean Six Sigma related courses, those can be English proficiency skills, the other skills, very importantly the soft skills. People are hired for technical skills and they are fired for lack of soft skills. The other aspects are ISO standards, that is say 9001, 14001, OSA 18000 and so on. The project management skills, IT skills. This particular course we have just launched, but all these aspects we are going to cover on this website so that people can learn it cheaper, faster, in a better manner. All these courses are going to have video tutorials, case studies, so that people can understand it very easily. You can look at this slide which explains one of the soft skill, that is describing the challenges, what sequence can be followed. One sequence wherein you start with what is in your control and then slightly higher challenge and then a very difficult thing to do. This kind of attitude is liked by the seniors, is liked by the society, and therefore they do not require bosses and they can be called as Mr. Result, Mr. Solution, Mr. Practical, and they will not require bosses. On the other hand, those who start with what is most difficult thing first and then followed by dash dash. This dash dash means is left to his seniors to describe that what can be done in the given situation, or to meet out the challenge, or to solve the problem. These kind of people would always require a boss, and therefore their values are reduced and may not be valued that much in the organization. So in short, the summary is Mr. Result, Mr. Region. Mr. Results, starting with what is in control and then describe the yellow and red, and Mr. Region will start with red, what is not there in control, and forgetting what is in their control. Well, if I seek to understand from you that what are the needs of an employee, I'm sure it can be answered that there are three needs of any employee. First and foremost is respect. Second, prospective value through learning. And third, earnings or remunerations or CTC, that is cost to company. I'm sure these all three can be answered by strategies we have already discussed in this video. And the summary is: 1. Skill development. 2. Delegation. And third, continually improving the skills on general domain plus the domain specific skills. Thank you very much.